Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Kirk, and today we're going to be looking at some economics. Specifically, we're going to look at the concept of circular flow, SOL 12D. Circular flow is the connection between businesses, individuals, and the markets, and also how the government can affect these things, and how businesses and individuals interact with each other, trading resources, goods and services, and money. So let's get started. SOL 12D. So, economic or circular flow involves resources, goods, services, and money. These things all flow continuously between households and businesses and markets in the United States. So, goods and services and resources, they all flow one direction. Money flows in the opposite direction. Um, if you look at this diagram to the right, you'll see that the resources, land, labor, capital, and the business owners are all going clockwise. And if you look at the inner circle, you'll see that money is flowing the opposite direction. Income, consumer spending, wages, rent, and interest. So it's all money. All right, let's move on to our second diagram. I thought this was a great diagram to explain circular flow. I want to go over a couple things, and then I'm going to give you some examples. So we're going to start over on the household side on the right. Households sell the factors of production, and they buy goods and services. If you go to the other side, businesses actually do reversed. They buy factors of production and they produce and sell goods and services to the individuals or the households. This means in the resource market or the factor market, households are doing the selling, mainly of their work in the form of labor, and businesses are doing all the buying or paying, as in our paychecks, or also rent, dividends, interest, and things like that. If you look below the product market, it's the exact opposite. Businesses are doing the selling in a product market, their goods and services, and consumers are making the purchases. So I want to kind of use an example, and I am going to actually use myself. If I moved Mr. Kirk, myself, up here, because I'm an individual, I'm your teacher, and I am selling my educational expertise to Danville Public Schools, right? And they pay me money for that. I will use that money in the product market right here where I purchase something. Maybe I go to Walmart and buy a new TV with my paycheck. And with that, the businesses are using the money that I spent on the TV, right? And they are using that money to pay for more of their own workers. So if that was Walmart, they would be paying salaries, or Danville Public Schools pays teachers. An auto mechanic shop is paying their auto mechanics, and likewise. So I'm hoping that kind of showed you the different aspects of circular flow model and kind of how we trade resources and money and buy goods and services. I have one more diagram to show you real quick before we end, and this one actually adds in the government down here at the bottom. Our government has businesses and households. They have us pay taxes, and then they use our tax dollars to provide services and income for businesses and over here, and for individuals over here. For example, I pay taxes, they build roads, they give coronavirus stimulus checks, they give tax breaks to businesses or subsidies, whatever. But all that money comes from our taxes. So once we put government, this gets a little bit more complicated. That concludes my lesson on circular flow. I hope everyone has a nice day. And if you want to learn some more, here's a whole bunch of stuff you can read right there. Thank you, and have a nice day, guys.